Hi everyone. Today we're going to talk about telephone calling. I'll try to give you some information and some hints on how to make a telephone call effective and successful. So first of all, ask yourselves the following question. Why is it so difficult to speak English on the phone? And why is it so difficult to understand a person on the phone only? Good. Today I'm going to divide our phone call into a structured telephone call. That will be 7 points. The first point is introduction. Second point is say who you are. The third point is the reason for calling. 4, are there any problems? 5, arrange a meeting. 6, conclusion and close. Why is it so important to arrange a meeting? Because you want to talk to the person face to face rather than being on the phone all the time. Okay, first of all, introduction. What would you say when you get started? Well, we usually say, may I speak with, or may I speak to Mr. Brown, please? Or can I speak to, could I speak to, may I speak to Mr. Brown, please? So, can I speak to Mr. Brown, please? Let's imagine that the person you want to talk to is on the line. So there's no receptionist involved. So in this case, the person would say, speaking. And this is now the time to say, hello, my name is Max Bercini from International Services. And the other person is so excited to hear from you. Hi, very good. Now, what do you want to know and what do you want to say now? Italians usually go to straight to the point. But in English-speaking cultures, it is very important to talk about something that breaks the ice. So the best icebreaker would be, how's the weather in London? What's the weather like in New York? Ha! The other person would say, hi, it's raining here. It's been raining for the past 3 days. Very good. Once you've established contact, once you've established a closer rapport with a person you're talking to, now it's time to talk about the reason for calling. What would you say? Mr. Brown, I'm calling about the last email I sent you. Mr. Brown, I'm calling about the email I sent you. Did you receive it? Did you receive it? Did you read it? The other person might say, well, yeah, well, I've seen it. I've received it, but you're not sure if they have read it or not. Well, make sure they have read it, and make sure to ask them, are there any problems, Mr. Brown? Is there anything I can help you with? Oh, I don't know. The other person is very, very undecisive. The other person is not that friendly on the phone. So how about arranging a meeting? How about going to the person's office? And what would you say? Oh, I see. I'm so sorry there are some problems. So why don't we arrange a meeting to discuss the problem? Why don't we arrange a meeting to discuss the problem? Okay. Now you also want to propose a time and date. Don't ask for permission. Can we meet? Could we meet? I don't care. You don't have to ask for permission. You need to be proactive. So what I would say if I were you, why don't we say next Friday at 10 o'clock in your office, Mr. Brown? How about we meet next Friday at 10 o'clock in your office? How about we meet next Friday at 10 in your office, Mr. Brown? This way the other person is, caught off guard. Say, yeah, why not? It's a good idea. Person is coming to my office. I don't have to get moving. All set. Good. Once the person has accepted, you might want to say, all right, confirmation. You just want to confirm and close. So that's the 6th point. I would say, all right, well, thank you very much for your time. So I look forward to meeting with you next Friday at 10 in your office. Okay, let's meet next Friday at 10 o'clock in your office. Thank you very much, Mr. Brown. Be friendly and try to thank. Make sure you thank the person each and every time. Well, thank you very much for your time, Mr. Brown. I'm so happy that we can discuss the problems. I'll see you next Friday at 10. Goodbye. And this brings our tutorial to a close. Thank you very much for watching. Until the next time.